Hello. Today I'm here to talk to you about this book, Hitmakers, which is a book that has been bringing me some insights about popularity and trends. So, generally, we don't think about, especially in the blue economy, why some things become viral, some things become very popular, and others just do not receive so much attention, besides so much money or so much effort being put into them. Well, this book explains a bit about the science behind popularity. So it's a provocative book that brings us to reflection on why some ideas they become a success and others they just don't stick into our minds. Well, it is quite interesting why some books, some songs, some bands, some brands, and some products even they become massively popular while others just fall into this hidden space where nobody looks into them. There is a series of combination of factors that make something popular and beautiful and something that people want to have for them. And this author, which is Derek Thompson, he brings this analysis of why certain things become a hit and why others do not. One question that this book brings is why people like what they like, and how they find and why certain cultural products become more popular than others. So there he gives examples, for example, from lullabies, from music for children to sleep, for example, pop music such as Beatles, Hollywood franchisings, viral ideas, social media trends, popularity. So some of those things they follow a pattern, and sometimes this pattern it looks more simple than we might imagine. So here it follows some psychological, cultural, and even market dynamics, and this is all combined. So popularity in the human mind works also because it's an equation of some aspects. For example, you need to have some familiarity and some surprise, because people are both neophilic and neophobic. In some cases, we are also, as humans, looking for things that are new, but also looking to understand and to keep some things that we like and we want it on that way. So, for example, when you move into an icon, or when you shift certain things for people that for them is a core belief or core reason to be, it can enter on this strange valley and face many rejection. So at the same time, an innovation needs to bring this familiarity, because we need to be aware of what is it that makes people like it, because of the familiarity. Some patterns of should stay, but also it should bring some aha factor, some surprise factor. So a hit should feel something new but also recognizable, and it should not feel like something alien or completely different. So this shows why certain musics or certain hits they often mix something that already exists to a new idea, and they become popular. There is also the idea of fluency versus disfluency, which some cultural products work across those two dynamics. The fluency because it's something easy to process, comfortable, and mainstream, and this fluency because it's challenging to understand, unexpected, but also has this way of cult. So great hits they balance those two words of fluency and disfluency, and they introduce this difference without breaking this cognitive comfort that people already have pre-established in their minds. So popularity is this combination of factors, but also means more than quality sometimes. So content also might be the message in this case, but distribution of this content is also very important, because if you have something which is a good idea, but this good idea does not have a good distribution, this idea just might remain something very unpopular and not become a hit. So a hit, of course, emerges because they have the channels to do it. That's why, for example, some bands like Beatles or Rolling Stones or etc., they become or Madonna or Lady Gaga, they become fantastic and hits because they have also distribution channels for their messages. And this is true when we think about enterprises, when you think about communication campaigns, when you think about a series of other things that we want to become more popular in the blue economy. And a hit is composed of several components. Some of them communities, so having a group of or a community that can maintain this admiration by the hit is very important. Niche audiences, so understanding that you will not talk to everyone, but you will talk to a specific target. And somehow, in some cases, underground platforms, because are those platforms where there is a specific segment of the society which is present and cultivates this admiration for that that hit. So a hit often becomes admired prior going to the mainstream. And here we have many other aspects that are included. So I highly encourage you to read this book because it's a very interesting material that can support your business, your communication campaign, or even your social media channel in the blue economy. I leave this suggestion for you today and hope we can see each other in the next video. Bye bye.